up.
The Carolina Rains have arrived as we are inside a soggy Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the New York Jets. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
They go play action with Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. A big play there on the first play of the game. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. This defense for the Jets, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
To throw on second down, Rollins. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
24 is the mic. Come on, dude. 24 is the mic. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on.
Back to throw. Rollins. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to...
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Rollins. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Looking to throw. Rollins. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
What's tight, tight? Alert, alert. 3 down. 24 is the mic.
Operating from the gun. Rollins. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Back to throw. Rollins. He finds his man complete. That's short. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throwing on first down. Rollins. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
24 is the mic. I got you.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Jets are going to take over here up near the 40. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, let's see if the defense... Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, that maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there raining.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, well, dry, and now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
Following the fumble recovery, Rollins. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. A good gain on first. Has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
On 1st down, Wilson. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's got this down to the 35.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch his slant. Watch his slant. Watch that.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. Looking to throw. Rollins. He finds his man. Complete. It's short. And some room to work. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
35's the mic. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine.
On 3rd and 2, Rollins. He finds his man, complete. That's short. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Jabril Cox there on the tackle. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. To throw on 3rd down, Rollins. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd and 8 coming up. Back to throw. Rollins. Throw left side complete. That's short. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. From the gun, Rollins. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Matt Rule, a risk taker in college, going for it. On 4th down, Rollins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's short. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half.
The 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And he's brought down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the 1st half.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Tommy Tremble in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. Carlson now to add the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now.
Jets 24, Panthers 14.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this 1st half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. He spins free. 1st down and Mutt gets through, and now an opening. And finally down at the 36-yard line. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both these teams getting a chance to dry out, maybe change their cleats if need be. But halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Rollins. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And finally down at the 32-yard line. 110 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Let's go.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They go quickly here out to Moore. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Wilson now to throw on third down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal.
Makes the score Jets 24, Panthers 21.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Wilson. He gets it left side to Johnson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 164 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 30.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Running right, Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and goal, Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Zach Wilson.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Jets go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Jets 31, Panthers 21.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
On 1st down, Rollins. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage at 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake. Rollins. There's Tremble, the tight end. And he goes out right around the 39.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
The Panthers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3.
35's the mic.
Back to throw. Rollins. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
On 1st and 10, Rollins.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 32. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
176 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Wilson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Tackled by the corner, C.J. Henderson.
At the 17-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Throwing now is Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10.
24 is the mic. I got it.
Off play action. Rollins. That's complete outright to the tight end, Trimble. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there for Carolina. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Rollins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Jets, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Carolina, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town.